Israel has lost 4 soldiers in its fight against Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, and 2 have been injured. This is a report by the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces. Now, this happens at a time when Israel has passed a controversial law, which is the death penalty or death sentence for all the terrorists. Now, let's explain who is involved and who will be affected in this law, because it has been taken out of context. I've seen some reports that are very horrible. It's like a misleading information. So let's break down. I'll read one of the misleading information that I've seen somewhere, then I'll explain. This is the misleading I'm reading now. This is how others are reporting it, but it's not true. They say Israel parliament approved the death penalty for Palestinian prisoners. That's what they say, but that's not true. It's not Palestinian prisoners. I'll read to you the true article. I'll explain to you exactly the right information about this death sentence or this the death penalty for terrorists. Who is involved? Okay, let's say it says the Israeli parliament passed the death penalty for terrorist law yesterday. The law applies to acts committed after it enters into force. It does not apply to terrorists who carry out terror attacks in the past, whether already convicted or currently on trial. In addition, such a law is likely to face judicial review and could be still challenged or refined. This fact does not prevent fake news sites from posting false information suggesting that Palestinian prisoners are now to be executed. Okay, now it doesn't mean this law is targeting Palestinian prisoners. No. And if one of your relatives or family members is already in Israeli prison, it's been sentenced already, or it's been convicted already, or is awaiting trial for terror activities, those people are not involved. Only people who commit terror activity after this law comes into effect will be affected by this law. But it is not targeting a particular group of people or religion or nationality. No, anyone, even me, if I go to Israel or anywhere else, commit terror activities against Israeli interest, and I'm captured and sentenced in Israel or sent to Israel for trial, this law will also apply to me. So it's a universal law. We know the EU yesterday said that it will apply sanctions on Israel if it passes this law. But anyway, Israel has passed this law. As you know, these days, the EU is almost obsolete. It's doing nothing. The power dynamics has changed. We've got 2 sides now. You got Russia, India, North Korea, Iran, China, and other countries. That's one block. Then you got another block, which is USA and Israel. That's another block. These are 2 power blocks. The EU, we don't know what it is doing now. We don't know where it is, but it's ineffective. The only thing that is doing well, the EU, to be honest, I must appreciate it, is the welfare of its citizens. EU citizens or residents, the welfare is the best. That's what I can say. I live in the EU, one of the EU countries. I know what I'm talking about. But when it comes to the international arena, it looks like the EU or even the United Nations has been sidelined, has been pushed away. It's Russia and its allies on one side, and the USA and Israel on the other side. These are now the major powers.